Hello, queens. In a universe where quiet speaks louder than words and inner strength is as subtle as a ninja's whisper, you'll find the elusive Sigma female. She's not your average Jane. She's a blend of mystery, resilience, and a dash of sass. But what happens when her presence is met with deafening silence from a man? When he does decide to play the silent treatment card, does she wallow in a pint of ice cream, drowning in a sea of rejection? Nah, it's not her style. Instead, she takes that silence and turns it into her own personal art studio. With brushes dipped in self-improvement, success, and a hefty dose of unshakable confidence, she creates a masterpiece of revenge. So, buckle up and prepare to be amazed as we venture into the wild and wonderful world of Sigma females, where the ignored become inspiringly unstoppable. Ladies, be sure to share your views in the comment section and share this video because I promise you, the discovery in this video will be mind-blowing. Without further ado, let's jump right into our exploration, queens. Number 1, radiating confidence. When a guy ignores a Sigma female, it actually boosts her confidence even more. She becomes even more sure of herself and what she brings to the table. It's like she's saying, hey, I know my value, and I don't need anyone else to confirm it for me, especially not someone who doesn't see it. This kind of woman radiates confidence. She walks with her head held high, not seeking approval or validation from anyone else. She's comfortable in her own skin and doesn't rely on external validation to feel good about herself. When someone ignores her, instead of feeling defeated or insecure, she takes it as a sign to stand even taller. It's almost like a challenge for her to prove just how amazing she is, not just to others, but also to herself. She's not afraid to be her authentic self, even if it means going against the grain or not fitting into society's norms. Her self-assurance shines through in everything she does, whether it's in her career, her relationships, or just how she carries herself day to day. So, when a man overlooks her or doesn't give her the attention she deserves, it doesn't faze her. In fact, it only fuels her determination to keep being the strong, independent woman she is. She knows her worth, and she won't let anyone else dictate how she feels about herself. That's the power of a Sigma female. She's unapologetically herself, and nothing can dim her shine. Number 2, focused indifference. All right, so picture this. You've got this Sigma gal, right? She's like the CEO of her own life, running the show with finesse and a killer playlist. But then out of the blue, here comes Mr. Ignoramus acting like her existence is just background noise. Now, most folks might throw a tantrum or play the blame game, but not our Sigma sister. Oh no, she's too cool for that. Instead of diving into the drama pool, she does something sneaky clever. She channels her inner boss babe. Think of it like this. Ignoring her is like pressing the snooze button on an alarm clock. Does the alarm cry in a corner because you hit snooze? Nah, it just keeps on ticking, ready to wake you up when you're good and ready. That's our Sigma lady for you. She keeps on ticking too. Ignorance becomes her secret weapon, her superpower even. While Mr. Ignoramus is off doing goodness knows what, she's busy upgrading herself like she's got a VIP pass to the self-improvement club. It's like watching a makeover montage in a rom-com, but instead of a new hairstyle and wardrobe, she's leveling up her skills and chasing her dreams like they're a runaway ice cream truck. And let's not forget the best part, she's doing it all with a wink and a smile, knowing full well that her success is the best revenge. So next time someone tries to hit the mute button on our Sigma sister, just sit back and watch the show. Because while they're busy hitting snooze, she's out there conquering the world, one fabulous step at a time. Number 3 on our list, graceful distance. When it comes to dealing with being ignored or overlooked, a Sigma female often opts for a graceful distance. Instead of getting caught up in a cycle of resentment or bitterness, she chooses to take the high road and gracefully move on. For her, it's not about seeking revenge or getting back at the person who overlooked her. It's about recognizing her own value and refusing to let someone else's actions dictate her emotions. So rather than stewing in anger or dwelling on what could have been, she simply walks away with her head held high. She knows that her worth isn't determined by the attention or approval of others, and she's not about to let one person's indifference shake her confidence. By gracefully distancing herself from the situation, she leaves the man to ponder what he's missed out on. It's not about making him feel guilty or regretful. It's about giving him the opportunity to realize what he let slip through his fingers. But she's not waiting around for him to come to his senses. She's too busy focusing on her own growth and happiness to dwell on the past. And if he ever does come back around, she'll be ready. Not because she's seeking validation from him, but because she knows her own worth and won't settle for anything less than she deserves. In the end, her graceful distance isn't about winning or losing. It's about honoring herself and refusing to let anyone else dim her light. And that's a power move if there ever was one. Number 4, thriving independently. A Sigma female is all about thriving on her own terms. She's like a one-woman show, confidently strutting through life without needing anyone else to hold her up. When a guy ignores her, it's like water off a duck's back for her. She doesn't bat an eye because she's too busy flourishing in her independence. She makes it crystal clear to the man that his lack of attention doesn't affect her happiness or sense of fulfillment one bit. She's perfectly content marching to the beat of her own drum, thank you very much. His ignorance? Yeah, it's about as significant to her as a pebble on the sidewalk, barely worth a second thought. This kind of woman exudes self-assurance like it's her superpower. She's not waiting around for someone else to complete her or validate her worth. Nope. She's already whole, all on her own. And she's not afraid to show it. Her independence isn't just a part of who she is, it's her defining trait. She's like a lone wolf, roaming through life with confidence and determination. And if a guy can't see that, well, that's his loss. So when a man overlooks her or fails to see her for the incredible person she is, she doesn't waste her time trying to win him over. Instead, she keeps doing her thing, living her best life, and showing the world just how amazing she truly is, with or without him. Greetings, fantastic queens. We're thrilled to announce that we've hit a major milestone, 2,000 subscribers. We couldn't have reached this incredible achievement without each and every one of you, so a massive thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your unwavering support. As we celebrate this milestone, we're even more excited about the journey ahead. With your continued support, we're committed to bringing you even more engaging, entertaining, and informative content that you love. If you haven't already, now's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community of amazing queens. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on our latest uploads. So, once again, a massive thank you for being part of our journey to 2,000 subscribers. Your support inspires us to keep pushing the boundaries and creating content that resonates with you. Here's to many more milestones together. Cheers to each and every one of you. At number 5, success speaks louder. Instead of stooping to seek revenge directly, a Sigma female lets her success do the talking. She doesn't waste time plotting payback or engaging in petty battles. Instead, she channels her energy into excelling in every aspect of her life. Whether it's climbing the ranks in her career, chasing after personal goals, or making positive changes, she's relentless in her pursuit of success. And when she achieves her goals, it's like a mic drop moment. Her success becomes the ultimate comeback. She doesn't need to engage in petty arguments or seek validation from those who overlook her. Her achievements speak volumes, louder than any words could. It's a powerful statement of her worth and capabilities. By focusing on her own growth and accomplishments, she not only proves her detractors wrong, but also inspires others to do the same. She's a living testament to the fact that resilience and determination can overcome any obstacle. And while others may have underestimated her, she never doubted herself for a moment. She knew that success was inevitable as long as she stayed true to herself and kept pushing forward. In the end, her success becomes her greatest revenge, a testament to her strength, resilience, and unwavering determination. And with every milestone she reaches, she silences her critics and reaffirms her place in the world. That's the power of letting success speak louder than any words of retaliation ever could. Number 6 on our list. She improves herself. Being ignored by a guy, not a big deal for the Sigma female. Instead of letting it get her down, she sees it as a golden opportunity to focus on herself even more. It's like adding fuel to her self-improvement fire. She takes that energy and channels it into diving deeper into her passions. Whether it's her career, hobbies, or personal interests, she throws herself into them wholeheartedly. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, she's too busy honing her skills and becoming even more captivating in her own right. With each day, she's on a mission to become the best version of herself. She's constantly pushing the boundaries of what she thought was possible, refusing to settle for mediocrity. And when she sets her mind to something, there's no stopping her. She's like a sponge, soaking up knowledge and experiences wherever she goes. Every setback only fuels her determination to keep moving forward. She knows that the only way to truly grow is to embrace challenges head-on. And as she continues to invest in herself, she becomes even more irresistible, not just to others, but also to herself. She radiates confidence and self-assurance, knowing that her worth isn't determined by anyone else's opinion of her. So, while being ignored by a man might sting momentarily, she doesn't let it derail her. Instead, she uses it as motivation to become an even better version of herself. And in the end, that's the ultimate revenge, proving to herself and the world that she's unstoppable. Number 7. Selective engagement. When faced with a situation where she's ignored or overlooked, a Sigma female might opt for selective engagement rather than firing back. Instead of getting caught up in a battle of words or emotions, she simply removes herself from the equation. For her, it's not about proving a point or seeking revenge. It's about prioritizing her own emotional well-being. She knows that her energy is precious, and she's not about to waste it on someone who doesn't see her worth. So, rather than wasting time and effort on someone who doesn't appreciate her, she focuses on surrounding herself with people who genuinely value and uplift her. These are the folks who recognize her strengths, celebrate her successes, and appreciate her presence in their lives. By choosing to disengage from toxic or unfulfilling situations, she's not running away or admitting defeat. Instead, she's taking control of her own happiness and refusing to let anyone else dictate how she feels about herself. It's a powerful statement of self-respect and self-preservation. She knows her worth, and she's not willing to compromise it for anyone or anything. In the end, her selective engagement isn't about burning bridges or holding grudges. It's about setting boundaries, respecting herself, and surrounding herself with positivity and support. And that's something truly worth prioritizing. Number 8 on our list, she embraces liberation. When a guy chooses to ignore her, the Sigma female doesn't see it as a setback. She sees it as her ticket to freedom. His ignorance becomes her liberation. Instead of feeling hurt or rejected, she embraces this moment as a chance to break free from any lingering attachment or dependency. For her, it's like shedding an old skin and stepping into a new chapter of her life. She sees his indifference as a signal to let go of any ties that were holding her back. It's a moment of clarity where she realizes that she doesn't need anyone else to define her worth or validate her existence. With his ignorance as her catalyst, she embraces her newfound freedom with open arms. She's no longer bound by the expectations or opinions of others. Instead, she's free to chart her own course and pursue her own happiness. This liberation isn't just about breaking away from him. It's about breaking free from any limitation she's placed on herself. She sees this as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Without the weight of his attention or approval, she's able to explore new interests, chase after her dreams, and become the best version of herself. Every day becomes an adventure, filled with endless possibilities. She's no longer afraid to step outside of her comfort zone and take risks. His ignorance may have been the catalyst, but her liberation is all her own. And as she embraces this newfound freedom, she radiates a sense of empowerment that is truly captivating. She's a force to be reckoned with, independent, strong, and unapologetically herself. His ignorance may have been his loss, but her liberation is her greatest victory. Last on our list, number 9. When a man chooses to ignore her, it might seem like he's underestimating her abilities, but the Sigma female doesn't let that get her down. Instead, she flips the script and uses his ignorance to her advantage. She sees it as an opportunity to show him and everyone else just what she's made of. Instead of dwelling on being overlooked, she channels her energy into achieving success in unexpected ways. With a blend of resilience and adaptability, she tackles challenges head-on, surprising everyone with her tenacity. She doesn't let his lack of attention hold her back. Instead, she uses it as motivation to push herself even harder. And when success comes knocking, it's like a sweet victory, not just for her, but also for anyone who ever doubted her. Whether it's excelling in her career, mastering a new skill, or overcoming obstacles, she proves that she's more than capable of rising to the occasion. Her unexpected success serves as a reminder that she's not to be underestimated. She's a force to be reckoned with, determined, resourceful, and unstoppable. So while being ignored by the man may have been unexpected, her success is anything but. She uses his ignorance as fuel to propel herself forward, achieving greatness on her own terms. And in the end, it's not just about proving him wrong, it's about proving herself right. In the end, the Sigma sister doesn't waste her time seeking revenge or validation from a man or those who underestimate her. Ignored by the ignorant, she rises like a phoenix from the ashes, fueled by her own ambition and self-assurance. With each step she takes, she leaves a trail of success and confidence, proving to the world that she's a force to be reckoned with. So to all the Mr. Ignorance out there, while you're busy ignoring her, she's busy conquering the world, one badass stride at a time. And remember, her silence speaks volumes, echoing the resounding truth. You can't dim her light. You can only watch in awe as she shines brighter than ever before. Stay safe, ladies. We appreciate you guys for 2,000 subs. Thanks for watching. See you at our next one. Bye for now, and God bless.